What is up, SoReal gang? How are we doing today? Let's get into the video. The other day, Maddie went live into her close friends, and guys, she dropped the real tea. Listen to the video and let me know what you think.
Wrong in your home, you don't Lex and all that. That's cool. This ain't that. Cause I'm gonna make you stand on it. Like, and that's just me. That's maybe that's where I came controlling in. Cause it's like, yeah, nigga, I'm teaching you something. Y'all regular black people just boo dummies. Like, and I don't know. No, not where I'm from. I won't get down like that. So, yeah, nah, that wasn't. I'm not going back and forth on that. So yeah, period. So he would do that shit where he would he goes and walks in front of me walking out the restaurant, like walking out the restaurant, and he's just like, and every time we even have that argument, like he'll be like, well, you about that, don't make it about race, love. No, he would bring the reason I made it about race cuts. We would go back and forth on that, and he would be like, oh well, wait, I'm not Caribbean. Black people, we do things differently. It's like, okay, bro. Okay, period. But you're right. It's not about race. At the end of the day, it's just ignorance is ignorance. Manners is manners. And that's just that. You're right. So he walks out in front of me, like he's walking mad fast, knowing I got heels on. And I'm just like walking mad embarrassed walking at the restaurant. Like I'm literally walking, all sad. So we get out, I walk straight to the car, and then he comes to the car, he unlocks the car door, and then I just open he always opens my door, but like I open my door, get in the car, and I scroll on Twitter and he tweeted something. That's what it was. This argument led to such a big argument. This thing, I don't know what he tweeted, y'all, I cannot remember. But it was some shit that was like, all right, bro. I like, it was something about his past. Again, like something that had me like, why did you go and tweet about it? Like what? Like I be wanting to like ban his. She not trying to link us. Yes, I am. The freak. So, can y'all come? Y'all got cars out here, Samaya? Can you come get me? I need to go shopping. I want to hang out. I want to talk. Yeah. So the freak. He tweeted something. I don't remember what it was. I'll bring it up on some shit. But at this point, like I brought it up on some like I'm mad as shit. I was mad as shit bringing it up because it's like I was already mad that he pissed me off. So I ain't gonna lie. I could take accountability. Let's hang out. Y'all in Jersey? Everybody come get me. First person come get me, please, because I'm losing in this house. So yeah, I'm mad as shit because, and this is the one time I could take accountability, y'all, that I shouldn't have went about it that way. Like, but the shit had me so hot. Whatever he tweeted, I wish I could remember to tell y'all, but it made me so hot. I'm like, I showed it to him and I said something like, I don't know what I said, but it wasn't nice. It wasn't. Usually I be calm. Like usually I be, you know what I'm saying, like, but no, like I was hot. So it was like on some bitch type hot. So, do you think he was just using to get over his ex, hoping he could win her back? I'm certain that he doesn't want her back. Just because of like multiple things and like whatever. Like I'm certain about that. But he is hurt that he lost her. Yeah, for sure. I for sure. Tired. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get to the point. None of this is just something that was a turning point. Why is he saying the baby may not be his and it might be two of the guys? I don't like that. Because he's fucking delusional. Literally. Literally. That's it. Anywho, I'll get to all of this. We leave the restaurant. I said what I said about the tweet. We start arguing. That's it. Like he automatically starts saying that I'm controlling him. I'm not letting him be himself. He's not even doing nothing. It's not even that serious. He said, you might as well just go ahead and delete all my social medias again. I don't even care no more. I can't do shit. All this stuff. Okay. So guess what happens, y'all? Once again, Maddie starts feeling bad. And I'm over here like, well, I'm not saying that you cannot tweet, that you cannot do what you do, but it's like, you have to understand that when you do certain shit, it's taken a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing this, and it's being taken in this way at the end of the day. You're saying that that's not what you mean, but I'm having a hard, y'all saw that in one of the messages. We went back and forth about it. But at the end of the day, you're in a space where you have to be very mindful of what you do. Okay, fast forward. Argue. Now we were supposed to go out somewhere else to something to do with one of his managers. His manager had invited him to this event that they were like having. So we were supposed to go to that next. But now because he got mad, he didn't want to go no more. Okay, period. So now he don't want to go no more, and now I'm mad. So now, hold on. When you gonna upload your YouTube video? So my YouTube video isn't even gonna be about this man. It's gonna be more like a get to know me and things like that. And I may touch on shit briefly, but like not for real. Because there's really nothing left to say. Like besides, I'm up my close friends. Like y'all asked me why did we break? Like what happened? Like what made him leave? And that's what I'm answering. But like I'm telling this other story that I feel like kind of plays into it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that I feel like it plays into it. I'm gonna be embarrassed if it doesn't. But it was just a turning point, guys. It was a turning point in my heart. In my heart, it was a turning point. So we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm sitting here mad as shit. And now he don't want to go nowhere. And I'm mad he don't want to go nowhere because it's once again. So not only did I not have fun at the restaurant, now we can't even go out and listen to music. And I can't even look nice and show my outfit out to people and look pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like you hate me, bro. So we went back and forth on that. We get home. We arguing. So CJ does this thing, y'all, when he's so mad. He likes to storm out the house and like get in the car and drive all types of crazy, or like just do like, just like he gets so mad and just like, I'm leaving, I'm done, I'm just going to Alabama, I'll come back and get my stuff later, or all this shit. Always doing that. And that is where a lot of our like mishap are like came in, because it was like you always trying to, he only wanted to talk when he wanted to talk. Forget it, bro. If I didn't, even when I don't want to talk, he would force me to talk. So he's doing this whole thing, and I'm sitting here trying to talk to him. And he's doing this whole thing where he's like no, like I don't want to talk. And he's mad mean. He's really mean, y'all. Like he's a Gemini, so whenever he's mad, like the meanness is so like, but it makes me laugh sometimes because it's like this is who he is. He's really mean. Like he's really mean. So I'm gonna get to y'all questions. So he's being mean as fuck, and he says the meanest shit ever. Like he said shit to me, y'all, that's like ouch. And I'm a words affirmation person, so you could imagine like what the mean shit does to me. So we going back and forth, long story short, we get into this huge fight. And that night was like horrible, like just to say the least, because I can't trust the fact that some people could be screen recording. Horrible fight. And this man is like packing his shit. This is before he really left him, but he's packing his shit, and I'm crying my eyes out on the fucking floor in the closet, and I'm just like sobbing, and I'm just like, this shit ain't right. Like that's all I kept thinking about. Like this whole shit is not right. Like it'd be like situations that be so minuscule. Like we're not even fighting about. Like I always felt like it was like a force or something trying to break us apart. Because I'm like, we're not even fighting about real shit. Like it'd be like little stuff like, CJ, you just don't do this. We're fine. Like a lot of our shit was like, you keep going on social, like, bro, like just. But I guess it was like those are just like the fruit of like the deeper issues. You know what I mean? But we never had shit like cheating, or like, or shit like that. Like I just feel like couple be fighting about deeper shit. I don't know. Like it was like something simple as starting at a restaurant, argument at a restaurant, and then some like it just be little shit. It was like so dumb to me, like, and so I'm like, how does me just addressing that I didn't like that you did something? How does it end like this? Like it was so y'all don't understand what happened. Like, it was really bad, and I'm on the floor and I'm crying my eyes out, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I literally was just like laying there crying, and I'm just like, all right, God, like if this is supposed to be like he'll walk out that door and that's it, and he won't look back. And I'm like, if this is supposed to be like he won't leave. You know what I'm saying? But it was like at the same time, y'all gotta understand, being in the position that I was in, it was like also like being pregnant. You know, it's like it's not that simple. Like I'm saying these things, I'm just so sad and I'm so hurt, but it's like in my heart, it's like I don't want him to leave regardless. So anywho, out of nowhere, like he's like walking back and forth. I see him. I'm in the closet, and he like opens the door and like pushes the door on my legs, like steps over me. I'm on the ground, grabs more shit, goes back out. After he did that, it was just like, and he sees me on the floor crying my eyes out. I'm just like, and I'm watching him grab more of his shit out the closet, and I'm just like, my head started getting dizzy because I'm just like, okay, look like he really finna leave. So it's like, okay, period. Let me just hurry up and get out this house because I don't even got time. Literally, when I stand up, I have realized again that every time I got worked up, like every time worked up, something happened. Like I start bleeding. So I get up and I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. My 4-year-old said she want to give you a heart. Oh, thank you, mamas. So I literally now I'm sobbing, crying. Like I'm mad as shit, like crying. And I'm like, I go and grab some stuff, some sweats, and I'm leaving out the house. Oh God, my head is hurting, y'all. I start leaving out the house. When I start walking out the house, I walk out, and I'm like, fuck it, like, I'm about to just figure this out. I start walking out the house, and he comes behind me, and he grabs me, and he's like, where you going? And I just shrug my shoulder, like, I'm just like, trying to let me, like, where you going? Like, and I'm like, it's like, I ain't have words, and he's just like, come on, come back upstairs. And I'm just like, no, like, I'm cool. Like, I'm out. Like, go ahead, you do what you gotta do, whatever. Long story short, he dragged me back in the house. Not dragged me, but he like guides me to come back to the house because he was not going to let me leave. And at this point, we go into the room, and now I'm just crying. Like it's just like this part is like so whatever, but it was just like I can't say, but it was like everything that led up to that moment was just like, and then it was like you do all this packing shit, but you know you don't want to go nowhere. Like that shit was so irritating to me. Like it was so irritating, like that confusion in my brain of like every time, bro, every time it's like you doing all this shit, you don't want to go nowhere. Like I don't know, like that shit was just so annoying. Like I don't know, like so now it's like it's whatever, and it was so much, y'all. Like it's yeah, I wish I could say. So anywho, that was like a turning point for me. Like that night, he did the whole trying to kill himself thing again. After everything was said and done, because he was scared that he would be the cause of like me losing the baby, and at that point, like I thought that I did, because I was just like, it wasn't until the next day that I thought that I went to the doctors and I found that I didn't, but in the moment I thought that I did, and I was just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like I just was like, after this, bro, it's just over with, like type shit. That was like my energy that night. Like I was so over him, bro. Like so over him. And so I really started telling him about himself and all this stuff. This man ends up getting up, going to do journal something. He journals a page of something, comes back. I wish I could say, but it's like I really don't want to make him. All right, I'm gonna just say this. He come back in the room with the whole trying to kill himself thing. I already made that public, so even if this gets leaked, it's like I already said that he does this all the time. So he come back in the room with that same shit, but just on some weird like it was on some like, all right, CJ, you taking it too far, bro. So he come in the room on that type shit. And I literally sit up and I'm like, are you slow? Like that was like my response. You know how usually you be like empathetic with somebody trying to stop them and trying to like, no, I literally sat up like this. I'm literally laying down. And I'm like, bro, are you fucking slow? Like that. I'm like, at some point, bro, I'm like, go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go. I promise you. Please do it. Please free me and do it. That's how I felt, y'all. I'm 100 with y'all. I was not sensitive to the suicide shit. I wasn't understanding. No, bro. Do it. Please, God. Do it. Because that's how fed up I was. That was like my last strike. Like, if you do this shit one more time, my nigga. Like, because he would do it so... Y'all don't understand. My head hurt. So, yeah, do it. And he's sitting there like... Just sitting there like that. Like, not saying shit. Not saying shit. Not doing shit. So now, I grab... And I take it out. I take it out and I put it on the balcony and I lock the door because I'm just irritated. Like, because you ain't gonna do shit. Nigga, like, stop wasting my time, bro. So I come back in the room. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yo, look, this is what it's gonna be. And I laid it out on him, y'all. We spoke for 4 hours. We didn't go to sleep till like 7 in the morning. 4 hours. It felt like the deepest conversation in life. This is where I will defend him. I genuinely felt this man admitted everything. This man, it was such a vulnerable conversation that little respect I have for him comes from that one conversation. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I can't go over everything that was said, but it was just like, in my heart, I genuinely felt like this is a trying man. And in my books, I do feel like, if somebody's trying, it may not be their best, but they trying, can you blame them? Type shit. That's how I felt at the time. So like in my heart, it was like, I felt like that was a break point in our relationship, and I felt like that conversation is what would always keep us together. Can't explain it, but it was like I was vulnerable, he was vulnerable about a lot of shit, and like honesty to me goes a long way, and I don't feel like he was ever able to be real with himself like he was that night. And so seeing that, I started to piece together that this is what I still believe is going on with him. I do believe now that he is a narcissist. I do believe that he is, I always believe that he was hurt. I genuinely believe he has mental health issues, like no funny shit, like disorders and shit. I mean, narcissism is a disorder, but like bipolar disorder, these are all things. Because he would always say, like, he would always blame the way he acts on this whole Gemini shit. And so I understand some of y'all in here, like, with the Zodiac shit, but sometimes when you go too far with the Zodiac shit, I think that you're mentally ill as well. Like, he goes too far with it. Like, oh, this, the other side, he's like, he had moments, y'all, that he would do shit. Like, he would do fucked up shit to me. And I swear to God, even that same week we had gotten into another situation earlier, I swear on everything I love, this man violated me. Like, I mean, he did the wildest shit and went to sleep and woke up and came to the room and said, what happened? What did I do? And he said he didn't remember. He does not remember doing what he did. That is what he always used to fucking do. He would always say it was the other him. It wasn't him. Y'all don't want to talk about this shit, bro. Y'all, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, so, but anywho, back to that night when we had that deep conversation, he admitted to everything. Like, everything. And I genuinely felt like, okay, that's that Gemini shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, so he's admitting to everything. And it was just like, I did feel like, yo, like, this is, we gonna be all right. Like, despite of everything, I know y'all saying this, why y'all be so scared, bro. But that night, I genuinely felt like this is going to be okay. Because, like, it felt so raw, and I feel like the battle that he's having is him being who he is. I feel like in him trying to become who, like, that night I saw the potential. Like, I saw CJ 2.0, y'all. If he just gets help, this man is an amazing man. And I want y'all to know that about him. If this man just gets help, phenomenal man. Like, undefeated. Like, he has a good heart, y'all. It's just so dark. It's so tainted. And I don't know what it is. Like, it's mad different pieces. But it's like the devil and the angel. But it's like the devil is so there. Like, I believe the devil takes over his body. Like, that's how bad it be. Because it'd be like, but when he's good, I've never had a better man. And that's something that like, I can't take away, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what you know, when he making it, when he be on live saying like, why you think these girls acting like this over me? Like, if I was this mad of a nigga, it's like, no, because you are a good nigga too. You understand? You know, two things can exist at once. Because like I said, when he's good, he's good. When he's bad, it's just that it's so bad that it's like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's like, I think that women that have dealt with him, I think, let me speak for myself. I feel like I'm holding on to this potential. Like, that's what kept me going, was like, because I keep, like, just like I just told you, I'm like, yo, once he gets this, I will always just, it's like a hope thing. Like, yo, once he gets this together, once he gets this together, once he gets this together, you're going to be like my dream man, bro. Like, it's just this right here. This tick, it's like a tick. Like, it's literally like a fucking tick, bro. That's it. It's like, I watch it happen. Anyway, so that night though, I'm like, oh yeah, I knew for a fact, like, I felt for a fact, this is my person, and I'm gonna help him. Like, that was it. Like, I'm gonna help you, and we gonna figure this shit out. That's Maddie. The next morning, he woke up crying, looking at me. I literally woke my eyes, and he looking at me crying. And I'm like, and I wake up, and he's just like, I'm just so sorry. Like, and, like, that was another thing. Like, I felt like maybe this was manipulation, but it felt like it was genuine. Like, I always felt like he was really sorry. Like, especially, like, the next day, once he realized what he did, or, like he was always very sorry. So it's like, okay. And he's always crying. I feel like for a man to cry, you gotta really be sorry or something. I don't know. This man cry all the time. So, like, he was crying and stuff, and he's just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm, like, you don't deserve this. Like, I'm just looking at you, and I'm just like, he's sobbing, and it felt so real. So I can't say that it was manipulation. I don't know, y'all. But it didn't feel like that. And, like, I just was like, you know, like, all right. You know, he's trying. Like, he's trying. So after that, we went 3 days good. 3 days good. Now that brings me to August 8th. And this was the cycle that I hated. Whenever something went bad, it would be like 3 days of him being good. That's when we recorded that. Remember when we recorded the video, the waterfall video? I mean, the video, what is it called? At Lake Lanier? The How Well Do You Know Me video? Remember that video? That video, did y'all hear me in that video say when I told him that he had to stay like this while I was dumping the water on him? And I said, you said that you would do anything I want for the next 72 hours. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I said that part? That's why I said that at that damn lake. I said, do you remember? I said, you said you would do whatever I want for the next 72 hours. I said that because he promised me the day that everything went down, that he did what he did. He said for the next 72 hours, like, whatever you want, like, I'll do it. That was around that time. So you see how, like, y'all saw how happy we was in that video? Like, I did feel like we bounced back. That was, I think that was the next day, if I'm not mistaken. Or the next day. And so it was always like this. After the really lows, it was always like a huge high, where it was like, and the highs would carry me. Does that make sense? Like, after the lows, he would make sure to overcompensate with the highs, and that would carry me, and I hold on to that. I can't lie to y'all, act like I hold on to that, because it's like, the highs were so good, but the lows was just so bad. So it's like, I'm just confused, bro. No, my man, okay. So now, brings me to August 8th. August 8th is when everything went left. That was now like 2-3 days after that video too. Well, I don't even know. It was like barely two days, 1 day. That day, we wake up. The day that I went to get my hair done. Remember? I went to get my hair done the day that whole shit. I was getting my hair done to go meet him at the restaurant. I think. No, it was a Zoom call day. Did I get yes, the Zoom call day, my hair day. Yes. Oh, I like you, baby. The Zoom day. So, the day I went to get my hair done, he was fine. He was signing his deal with the managers that I had connected him with. Were like, these are my people. that literally did the deal for him off of the strength of knowing me and having a relationship with me. That's why I was getting my hair done, because it's a big day for CJ, and I'm happy for him, and I want to be by his side, and I want to look nice. I don't want to look like the ugly baby mom, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. It's like just looking raggedy, you know what I'm saying? So that day, we had like a miscommunication early in the day, because y'all remember that I said that he was gonna take me to get my hair done, then we was gonna go to wash his car, and then we was gonna go out to eat. That was supposed to be how it was, but as y'all saw, I ended up taking myself there because he didn't know that he was taking me, which was fair because I decided last minute. But I thought he was gonna wait for me at the house, and then I was gonna go get my hair done, come back to the house, and we were gonna go to the car wash and then go to the meeting. Instead, as y'all probably remember, I was getting my hair done, and while I was getting my hair done, I see that this man is on live and he's in a car on his way to Atlanta, because we don't live in Atlanta. So I see he's on his way to Atlanta, and I'm like, yes, because he went live in the car, exactly. So y'all, at that time, I was texting him. Remember, he kept saying somebody who was annoyed, and you could tell he was getting irritated on the live. It's because I'm texting him like, why would you leave me? I'm not gonna lie, I was annoying as fuck. Sometimes, y'all, that's the one thing that I could take accountability for in our relationship. I used to be annoying as fuck. Like, when I look back at it, I'm like, Maddie, you be bitching about little shit. Like, it's the, bro, like, just that shit was like, you could have just let it be, or you got a car. You know what I mean? Like, you could have just, I take accountability, facts. But I just, sometimes my emotions, like, I just be all like, I be wanting to be up under him. You know? I could take that for sure. Because that was when I went back and reread all our messages, talked about him. And I'm like, Maddie, you're annoying as fuck, bro. If you was my girlfriend, bro, I would be pulling out my motherfucking hair. And that's me being 100 with y'all. Like, but I was mad that he just ain't tell me. Like, he could have just communicated. Like, that she was doing that. Because I thought we was doing this. Like, I thought she was waiting for me. Ain't gonna lie. Like, so, I just thought I could have went about it better, y'all. I'm gonna stand on that. So now, I'm texting him, and he's just like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, like, you said, so I call him. I remember he muted the live. And I'm like, and I'm just like, yeah, but I thought you was gonna wait for me. Like, I didn't, like, whatever. So, that was that. Now, he ends up ending the live. He ended the live because he started talking about the music industry. And when he was going into that transition about the music industry on his live, I texted him, and I'm like, hey, be careful what you say. And the reason why I told him that, because me and his team sat down, and we're trying to even get him a PR, like a publicist and all that stuff, because he does not know how to talk on camera. When I tell y'all, this man, off camera, he knows what he's, but whenever time he goes on live and goes on YouTube, I'm sorry, y'all. I know that's what y'all see. That is not how he talks. Like, I'm confused as to who the freak that is every time. So he's saying they know him for 5 years. It's like, okay, I don't know who y'all know, because this is not how he talks. So it's like, we were talking about, like, we all agreed, like, he digs himself into holes because he just doesn't know how to talk. He gets nervous on camera. I don't know what it is, but he just starts saying shit that's like, wait, we didn't discuss you were going to say that. And so with that being said, he was about to start saying shit that was like, yo, we talked about this before. We literally had a meeting about it a few nights ago. You cannot talk about that on live. You trying to get into this music industry. Like, we're moving you into position, and there's certain shit you can't talk about. I'm going to leave it at that. So I texted him as a reminder, but he just got mad. Y'all saw it on the live. He was like, y'all, it's certain shit that I just hear. I fix my phone that I can't say, so, all right, bye. And it ends the live. All right. So at that point, hold on, put this on track. I'm walking y'all through the day because this is all what led to him leaving that night. Oh. It's not yours. Okay. Questions at the end, y'all. Unless it's relating to the part of the story. So now, at this point, after he did all that whole that shebang, I texted him. I'm trying to see where I can pull up the messages because I'd rather just pull this shit up. I texted him like, damn, I don't want to drag this shit out to y'all. I know I feel like I'm dragging it. I really do feel like I am. Are y'all okay with me talking long? If y'all want me to sum it up, I can. I hate when I feel like I'm talking too much. So let me know. If y'all want me to go detail by detail, I will. If y'all don't want that, say, Maddie, just sum it up. That's okay. Let me know before I keep going. What do y'all prefer? Details, sum it up. Okay. I got enough details. Okay, so anybody that don't want to hear it, you can leave. But I'm sure y'all are close friends, so y'all should want to hear it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to that was August. Oh, I fucked up, y'all. That was the wrong day. Oh no, yeah, August 7th. It was August 7th, but August 8th. He left August 8th because it was after 12 a.m. But it was August 7th that everything started, that Wednesday. So I texted him like, I can read y'all exactly what I said. I said, I thought you were going to wait for me. That's weird. That's why I feel like I went wrong, because I automatically said something that he did was weird. And it was just like, you ain't have to say that. You know what I'm saying? You could have said, I thought you was going to wait for me. But it was weird. I just see him on live. He texted me back like, I told you I was going to get my car washed. I said, no. You said you would wait for me. I said, I will be right back. Because now you're going to have to drive back to come get me. That doesn't make sense. He said, no, I didn't say I'm going to wait at the house. I said, okay, Corey, that was weird. You didn't even say anything to me. You just got up and left. So I said that. And then remember I told you he kept going. I had called again. Whatever. That was it. It was like a brief conversation about him leaving. And that was it. Then that's when I told you he started talking about the music industry. That whole situation. Remember? That I just told you about, that we had a conversation about him not being able to say certain things. So I texted him saying, be careful talking about the music industry. Remember, you can't do that anymore. Then he ended the live. You're so annoying. I know. I just went on a whole rant about how I know I'm an annoying girlfriend. So then now, after that, that's when he ended the live. He got upset and he ended the live. So I texted him saying, Control, I hate Corey, but I wish he came back so he could come back and deal with you. That's my best friend, y'all. So she like knows me in real life and not me. So now, y'all, I said, I really don't know why you just got so emotional on live. LOL. Control your emotions. It's not that serious. All I'm doing is making sure that is what a publicist will do as your team grows. You can't just say whatever comes to your mind. And he just replies back saying, toast, 2 p.m. Like, be at that restaurant 2 p.m. I said, you gonna come get me? Question mark. He said, I'll pay for your gas and get my car washed. I said, okay. Then I said, okay, at 101. At 104, I texted again because I'm like, I was annoying as hell. So I texted again saying, I'm sorry if I annoyed you. I'm just trying to protect you. As far as me calling you about leaving, I think it was just a miscommunication because I for sure thought you were waiting for me. But yeah, it's no big deal. I'll try to get to toast at that time. He said, I ain't tripping. I get it. I said, I love you. And then I saw that he sent me $100 for my hair, which was like surprising. So I saw that like came to my Cashapp. And I was like, thank you for the $100. I just saw. You didn't have to do that. He said, yeah, love you too. When he said, yeah, love you too, I was like, so I text back like, yeah, question mark. And then he didn't respond. So then it was just like, all right, whatever. Like, he gonna get over it. Like, just, I didn't understand why. I'm like, what I do? Like, I did not understand, but it was like, well, it wasn't that big of a deal. So it was like, whatever. So then I text him saying, hey, I don't think I'm gonna make it by 2. My hair came out horrible and I'm crying. He goes, it's cool, no biggie. I say, I'm trying to fix it. Can we push the reservation back? He said, he said, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna just handle signing the papers. So when he said that, like, let me explain my perspective and his perspective. I feel like he probably felt like you're annoying as fuck again because you're talking about your crying and your hair and da. But this day is about me. This is where I will always take account. One thing about y'all gonna see about me, I'm always take account. When I went back and reread the messages, it's like, Maddie, why did you even make it about you and your dumb ass hair? You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about push the reservation back, all this shit. Like, you making it about you, bro. And it's not about you sometimes, you know? Like, and I feel like that day shouldn't have been about me, and I wish I would have went about this so differently. Like, I have many regrets, you know what I'm saying, in certain moments. I'm not perfect, but anywho, he said, it's cool, no biggie. I said, trying to fix it. Can we push the reservation back? He said, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna handle signing the papers. I said, well, I'm hungry. I feel like this was my way of like, y'all gonna see when I keep reading, like, what my heart was and what my intentions were. Like, I love this man so much, y'all. Y'all have no idea. And it was like, I struggled with just being real. Like, hey, like, it could have just been, hey, I really want to be by your side. Like, and it was like the battle between, like I told you, I was feeling so insecure around that time. So I didn't want to just show up and look ugly. Because that's how I felt. I didn't want to show up and just look ugly. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was like, I really wanted to be there. So I was trying to just use anything to make him like, so I'm like, well, I'm hungry. He said, you can go grab some food. I said, well, I want to be there with you. He said, I mean, you will eventually. He said, I mean, you eventually will. I live with you. I thought that was shady. I'm sorry. I said, huh? Well, I want to spend time with you. Like, also, but okay, if you don't care, then I guess I'll figure it out myself. He said, I'll be home after I sign the papers. I said, I think you're missing the point. He said, I'm not at all. It's no big deal. I'm not tripping. I said, well, I fell away. He says, me too, but I'm trying to keep my peace. And I feel like I was like poking at him. This is also something that was wrong, because I'm like, I know something's wrong, but you're not saying it, and that's annoying. Because now you're being weird to me, and you're giving me bad energy when it's like, just say what's wrong. Because now you're making me feel some away, and you're making me feel like, oh, you don't really want me to be there. So I said, well, I fell away. He said, me too, but I'm trying to keep my peace. And I said, well, I want to do something besides sit in this house. He says, and I just want to have a good day. I said, so is it possible that you could wait for me or order the food for me in advance? Question mark. He said, I really want to be alone at the moment. A lot on my mind. When he said that, y'all, that shit made me tight. You gotta let him breathe, though. Yo, 100%. You're being so annoying, though, and it's like you're mad selfish here. I know. Y'all, I know this. Like, I'm telling y'all, this was wrong. I am wrong here. CJ won this one, bro. I promise you he did. Because it's like, it wasn't about you, Maddie. So I said, it's always something, ... He said that you bring in this emoji. I said, how did I bring something? He said, but okay, if you need something, just let me know. Don't want to start nothing. I said, I'm over this. This is me being, I guess, a brat. Like, I just was feeling so emotional. I said, I'm over this. We just got into a huge fight where I was left with, because of you and social media. All I did was because I feel like he got mad over the shit. I feel like he really was mad about the live. That's where he was really mad about. That's how I felt. So I said, all I did was just check in with you and make sure that you didn't say something that you wasn't supposed to say. He said, what you mean? What I got to do with this? I said, you're giving me an attitude, and that's hurting my feelings. I got my hair done to look nice for you, for your signing day. And I apologize, and it seems like you're still on it, saying that you want to be alone. He said, you're the one that's still on it. I said, I don't get it. He said, you know, one thing I noticed in this relationship is my feelings just don't matter at all. I said, no one said they didn't matter. You said you wasn't tripping and that you get it, but now you're showing something different, question mark. He said, you always snapping. Never know what a nigga really feeling, but TBH, I'm just going to do this. I'll text you after I'm done. Right, like I'm not listening. Okay, y'all don't be arguing with each other. It's okay. I love, this is close friends. This is where y'all get to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can check me, y'all can tell me. But I also went through, I sat here, y'all went back through my messages. So I did this, but I'd love to hear it from y'all too. Y'all crazy. So now I'm like, sorry. Yeah, be nice. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. Okay. So now we start to get into a whole argument about, sorry, Maddie. Y'all, please be nice. Okay. Let me tell my uncle. Kind of. Oh, never mind. Yo, boy. No, it's okay. Never mind. It's okay. No, nothing. I don't know. No, ya déjalo. Ma, ya déjalo. It's okay. Nothing. No, nothing. Nothing. Never mind. Ma, never mind. Please. It's okay. It's okay. Never mind. It's okay. Okay. What, Ma? Okay, bye, Mommy. I don't know what I want anymore. So I can't say. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so now y'all, this man goes and tweets. I'm trying to figure out like what led to this. So now this man goes and tweets like he's better off alone. So that shit made me so fucking tight. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, what? So now I said, so now you go to social media with it? I said, yeah, nah. You promised you wouldn't do this to me again just 4 days ago. I said, F it, be alone. This is where I started dragging shit, y'all. I swear, like, I be like, I said, F it, be alone then. I wish you the best. Goodbye. He gonna say, oh, now you breaking up with me? Question mark. I said, you said you better off alone, right? Question mark. Because it's like, who go? And then he went and posted a video on Instagram talking about something. You know, it just feel like a nigga can't ever do shit and all this weird ass shit, which is like, your feelings are valid. Why you gotta go to social media with it? That was like my biggest, like, we're pushing 30, bro. Like, what are we doing that for though? So that shit had me tight. So now he's like, straight face, Maddie, just stop it. You're gonna be 100 yards. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I love the way he handled this argument. So I'm letting y'all see a different side to him. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a good side. He wasn't wrong here. Like, he really wasn't. Like, I feel like the miscommunication, okay, him being so, the way he going on social media, okay, but overall, I feel like our communication here was like, I fuck with you for this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is like rare. All of our arguments was so bad on his end. Like, this nigga sucks at fucking communicating, but he ate this one for sure. And probably a few other. I'll give him five of our arguments. 5 of our arguments he ate up. Nah, maybe like 4. But this is one of them that's just like via text. So we don't even talk via text like that. Most of our situations, so we was together all the time. So something else, like, I don't have a lot of text messages of us because we spent a lot of time together, rarely any time apart. So he said, Maddie, just stop it. You're going to be 100 yards. And that was funny as hell to me. I said, ain't finna keep forcing this for real. I just want you to be happy. You went and tweeted that with all chest. So now I'm just saying, you want to go, you can go. Like, I ain't finna be stopping you. I'm tired of the same shit. Social media runs this relationship. Because I felt like the whole argument was around social media, point blank. He said, baby, I love you. Like I said, I'm going to call you after this meeting and I'm going to put something in your ear. You need to hear from my heart. I said, okay, but why did you say on social media that you better off alone? He said, when I said alone, I'm saying space to myself, so relax and stop it. And stop it, and then puts a straight face. Okay, so now at this point, cool. He